Everybody good? Live? We're so glad you dropped by. Please be sure to say hi. In the end, we'll say goodbye. You comment and we'll reply. Fast in the stereotype. We know what you really like. And now it's time for the Happy Half Hour Show. Grammy edition. You know what's really bad, actually? Our Wonder Boo. It's a bad guy. Because it always skips when we go live.
It does. I don't know what's all that about.
Alright, I'm going to do some dance moves for you. Ready? This is called The Weekend at Bernie's. Do you remember that one? Oh, it's such a good track. Phineas. Dang, Nomad. You felt that
I still
track.
hear a beat. What's going on?
I don't know. You felt that track.
Was weird. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Thank you.
Hello, everybody.
All righty. Hello. Welcome to the Happy Half Hour Show. This is the lovely Lola.
And that's Nomad of Nomad's Place. We are here at Nomad's Place, and it's the Happy Half Hour Show, Grammy edition.
Grammy edition.
Mhm.
What?
That's why we're dressed up so pretty for you today. You know what? I gotta fix this camera. We can never fix the live YouTube camera because it doesn't let you do that before you go live. So,
oh, right. Okay.
So hey, YouTube guys, you guys can fix that. Say,
all right.
This is us all decked out
for the Grammys. Can't you tell? We're at the Grammys. All right. Would you do me a flavor, Lo?
What?
Get it? Flavor?
Yeah, I get it. What?
A blueberry flavor.
Yes.
Right?
What?
Because we're wearing blue.
Okay.
Would you hold this, please?
Sure.
Because I have to make the
drink
of the week.
So we actually had a Grammy drink planned for this evening, but with the new developments of, Major League Baseball and the Dodgers, whether or not they are getting the titles or they're not getting the titles.
Ouch, soreness.
I mean, here's the thing.
It's like some sore subject.
As a baseball player, because I play every Monday night.
She's my MVP, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Here's some. As you're playing a game, there's been many times where the ump might have called a play that might have been in your team's favor.
Muddled blueberries. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
And so if that happens, your team usually shuts up.
Okay.
We usually are like, okay. We may not agree with the call, but we don't contest it, right? Now, that's not what happened at the World Series. Like, full out cheating happened. And basically, Astros cheated. I'm sorry. The whole team cheated. Everybody knew about it. Everybody knew about the signals. That's why the batters knew what was coming. I mean, if you're not hip to the jive, it's all good. You can fill yourself in later.
Ice. My hands are clean. It's okay.
Okay, great. Anyway, they're full out cheaters, so I don't know. I kind of do want my title back. That's why I wore Dodger Blue.
Dodger Blue. We are Dodger Blue.
So now you know.
Can I interject?
Yes.
Being the sports fanatic that I am.
Being that you know absolutely
nothing. And if you
nothing
really
about
know
sports.
me, you know I'm not a sports fanatic. But I wore Yankee Blue. You can't even tell the difference between Dodger Blue and Yankee Blue, can you?
Are you being funny right now? Okay, is that funny?
I thought it was.
Oh, okay.
The Yankees. I'm a New Yorker, for crying out loud. All right, whatever.
There's stripes. Okay. Anyway, he doesn't know much about baseball. Forgive Nomad. But anyway, in today's drink of the week, we are including a little Dodger Blue.
A little Dodger Blue.
And it's called the Tainted Title.
The Tainted Title. We are going to use some pineapple flavored vodka. 2 ounces.
Hi, Debbie. 2 ounces.
Oh.
What up, baby? 3?
I think you should give our
Women music. Yes.
You should give the disclaimer about what's going on outside, just in case they hear it.
Okay, so if you hear the monstrosity, the Monster Jam event happening outside, our street's being repaved.
Yeah.
And the guys said that they'd be done at 5, and they lied.
They're not done at 5. So yeah, I asked them, and I'm like, how much longer? And he said, anyway.
So like we have this little show that we do, and they're like, we don't care.
Now the recipe originally called for curacao, which is a liqueur, blue liqueur. But no, Lo, it's all right. Lo found this awesomely cool bottle called Your Place in the Sun Beach Whiskey Company Island Coconut. Anyway, it's whiskey with coconut flavor. Never had that before until today. I actually like it because I do a little taste test prior. It tastes really good. So you did a good job, Lo.
I thought it was blue.
Yeah, but that's all right. It's nice.
It's not.
Because remember, all of our drink of the weeks they have their own special Nomad and Lola spin.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we're using the Nomad and Lola straws.
Straws that save the earth.
That's right. Save the planet one drink at a
Save the
time.
planet, right, exactly. So now, although we do not,
this isn't ready. Sorry.
none of these companies, we don't endorse any of these companies, but we just always give them a little nod to let you know. So we're doing peach schnapps. Okay, so 1 ounce of the peach schnapps, 1 ounce of the coconut flavored whiskey, or if you have the curacao liqueur or any kind of other liqueur with a blue flavor. Hence, we're doing the blueberries for Dodger blue and Yankee blue, as I like to say.
Yeah.
But anyway.
There's a joke in there, but I'm going to leave it alone.
So then we do just a little shot of bitters, right?
See you later, AV. Have a good performance.
Would you hold your glass up? Hold your glass up. All right.
Just a little splash, a little sip of
So does that.
All right.
Okay, now.
And this.
Well, not yet.
This is just all liquor.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay. That is a lot.
Some club soda, sparkling water.
Just a splash for coloring.
But this glass will last you for,
all night.
Yeah, between now and
a half hour
and bedtime. Oh, I get it. The happy half hour show. Sometimes okay. All right. And then we're going to take it up to the next notch. You ready? So everybody, you got to try this at home. We'll do some fresh blueberries on top.
So I just got to say, there are a ton of people watching on Facebook right now. What up, Facebookers?
Yes. All right. With your little lemon wheel, like Lola cut for us earlier. You should probably squeeze a little bit in there.
My wheel looks a little.
Your wheel is a little dilapidated.
It looks like Gravedigger.
All right, so now you ready? If I had a drum roll, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
And let's see. Drink of the week. Nomad and Lola's happy half hour drink of the week.
The tainted title on behalf of the Dodgers.
Give it a little swirl.
Stick your finger in it and swish it around.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like that. Ooh, we fancy.
Oh man.
Wow.
That's delish.
That is, guys, I feel like I'm at the beach.
The way you're supposed to do it is like this. With your pinky.
With your fancy finger.
And then you go.
Swish it around and.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Let's see.
Wow.
When social media comes out with Tastegram and Smellogram, we're in business.
You guys, I wish you all could join us right now.
Yeah.
So what's that thing called? This drink is called the Tainted Title.
Tainted Title, because the Yankees forfeited the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
Did I get it right?
No. All right.
Okay.
Anyway.
I cracked myself up.
Moving on.
I know this. I'm not a sports guy.
You're
Can
not
I have
funny.
my guitar though, please?
Yes. Let's do the one thing that Nomad is really good at.
That was a joke.
All right.
Come on.
All right. So
I'm good at
moving
that.
on.
Sorry.
This week in music history.
Uh-huh.
Now, Ozzy Osbourne was actually in the news again this week.
Ozzy.
Not in the past, but this week. He's been battling Parkinson's.
Oh man.
But I mean, if you ever watched the Osbournes, like the TV show way back in the day,
you can kind of pick up on
you
that.
can kind of tell. You can kind of diagnose it, you know, that way.
Yeah.
But this week in music history, in fact, 38 years ago, when I wasn't even close to being a twinkle in my father's eye, Ozzy Osbourne was in the news because this week in music history, Ozzy Osbourne bit that bat's head off.
He bit the head off of a bat.
He did. This week.
Tell us how it happened. This week, 100 years ago, 38 years ago. Sorry. Remember, we're not good with math in years.
You're not good with math. He can't do it in public.
I used to say that to you.
And now I say it to you.
Oh, that's not...
All right, so check it out. This week in music history, in Des Moines, Iowa, a fan threw a live bat on stage.
Who would think that? I mean, what fans do that? You're not going to go to
fans throw some interesting things on stage.
You're not going to go to a Gladys Knight concert and have a fan throw a bat on stage. It's just not going to happen. maybe a Megadeth concert or an Ozzy Osbourne concert. I
Now it all
get it
makes
now.
So
Okay.
Ozzy did not realize it was a live bat. He thought it was a rubber bat.
Yeah.
So, you know, being the showman that he is, he picked it up and he bit that head off.
Ooh, yikes.
And then soon realized that it was a live bat. And actually, right after that performance, he was rushed straight to the hospital and given shots for rabies because, you know, that's what you do when you bite the head off of a bat. Now, here's the other thing. I looked it up. For whatever reason, I was cruising Ozzy's Twitter today. He is selling stuffed bats that you can take the heads off with the detachable heads.
That's pretty hilarious.
They're the cutest little
If I-
detachable
if we
headless
went to the
bats I've ever
concert, I
seen.
would
Hey,
buy
John.
one, yeah.
So anyway, you guys could go look at that on Ozzy's Twitter and buy it. It looks like a Beanie Baby with the head that comes off. It's really cute, actually. I've never seen that before.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Are we gonna do it?
Yeah.
You want to hear us do it? Here we go. Oh, crazy. That's how it goes. Millions of people live in this world. Oh, baby, it's not too late. Turn out love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds stop healing. Life's a bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Ow!
I always want to sing that super, super duper high part.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't. Speaking of which, Crazy Train, we have to give a shout to DR Genzio Wine Bar. We love you guys.
We play
Richard
there all the
and
time.
Catherine, we are so grateful. And Jennifer and everybody over there at DR Genzio. That Catherine is, what do you call it? Randy Rhodes' sister. So she's a Rhodes, Catherine Rhodes.
Yeah.
And they own DR Genzio Winery and the wine bar right here in Burbank. So big shout out to those guys.
Yeah.
All right.
And okay, so we did a story a little while ago. I don't know if I think we did.
What?
Anyway, somebody stole
that's
equipment from
right.
the Rhodes family
That was terrible.
in December.
Yeah.
They got most of it back.
Oh, so awesome.
So, you know.
I love a happy ending.
It's not all the way happy, but it's a happy
But
ending.
yeah.
It's a happy ending.
ending.
Oh my God, it just writes itself.
Happy hour show. Anyway. All right.
They do have great pizza too. You're right, John.
Yeah, bring
And
everything.
hi, Jamie. Hi, Jeremy.
Mm.
What up, JD? Yep, I already told you what the drink's called. Okay, so moving on.
Tainted title for the Yankees forfeiting the Super Bowl. Don't forget it. Or wait, was it because the Astros?
You know, I really
quit?
like baseball.
Okay.
I really like it. You're being annoying and disrespectful.
Very sorry. So sorry. Do not mean any disrespect
I
to my
bleed blue.
sports, to my sports people out there,
Did you not know?
my sports fans.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, birthdays of the week. So, Lo, I think I talked
Yes.
about this before, but can you imagine playing guitar with two fingers like this?
I had no idea what he was doing right there, ladies and gentlemen. I was also looking forward to seeing what he was going to say. That meant, hey, Lo, remember this? No.
Okay, all right.
I don't remember this at all.
Because your mind is in other places, mine isn't. Anyway, birthdays of the week. Mr. Django Reinhardt, one of the greatest guitar players to ever walk the face of the earth, played
Yes.
guitar like this. Why? He only had two fingers on his left hand, which is his fretting hand. Why?
I know why.
Why? Tell me.
Because of a fire.
A fire burned off his ring and pinky fingers, so he literally played like this. Now, the crazy part about Django is he was one of the fastest gypsy jazz guitar players ever.
I know why. Because those other fingers were getting in the way.
Anyway.
Great.
Little
That
Django
was great.
Reinhardt demonstration.
Yeah.
I thank you very
That
much.
was very nice.
But anyway, so yeah, I love Django, and it's a cool little fact. Happy birthday if you were still here.
Yeah.
And now your turn.
Happy birthday, Mr. Neil Diamond.
Mr. Neil Diamond.
Now, we were lucky enough to recently play this song at the Rose Bowl
Yeah.
on New Year's Day. And, you know, it was great because the fans were singing along. And there's nothing better than getting a crowd to sing with you. That is truly my goal as a singer. It doesn't matter. I could be singing the national anthem, and I have plenty of people to attest to this, and I will ask the audience, sing with me. Because it's my dream to someday have everybody sing back to me. I'm just putting that out there now, putting it out there. So this song, obviously everybody knows Neil Diamond wrote it, but did you know that he actually also wrote I'm a Believer for the Monkees? Now I'm not doing that song. I just wanted to slide that one in.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
2, 3, 4.
Was it? Is that my key?
What
Was it that spring?
Where it began.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Where it began.
Where it began. I can do it up. Come on.
Well, I thought you did. I thought you did.
Let's just do it. Let's just do
I'm
it.
playing with the different.
We're live.
Okay.
Let's go. Jesus.
Where it began.
I can't begin to know it, but when I know it's growing strong. Was it the spring? Then spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you come along? Hands, touching hands. This is not my key. Reaching out, touching me,
Touching me, touching you.
It's way too high. I can't do it.
Sweet Caroline.
Your part.
Ba, ba, ba.
All right, you know
Oh,
what?
man. Wait.
Are we drunk?
So good. No way.
So good. So good.
Have you been singing it? Oh, because we can't hear you.
Louder. What up, Black West?
All right.
What up,
Anyway,
AJ?
I have no idea what key you do that song in normally. Anyway.
Hello, and Mazel Tov to you.
Oh, Mazel
Hello.
Tov, salute, cheers. Okay, more birthdays. Etta James, the great famed blues singer, and Anita Baker, the great jazz contemporary R&B singer.
Amazing divas.
Two amazing R&B and jazz and blues singers that make up American music history. And then who else do we have?
Happy birthday, Miss Alicia Keys.
Miss Alicia Keys.
That's right. Now, check it out. You
Wait,
know,
can I steal your line?
which one?
2001?
2001. What did she do, Nomad?
She had her single called Fallen.
Okay, you guys, you realize that's like almost 20 years ago. 19 years ago.
19 years ago. You can't do math, see?
I said almost 20. That's much better than your screw up
My
last week.
blueberry thing keeps getting stuck.
I know the blueberries get
So we shouldn't do the muddle.
in the future.
Yeah. we won't
If
do
you're
that.
gonna muddle it, make sure you get a bigger straw with a bigger hole. Moving on.
Or just drink it. Like
Moving on. I don't even know what I was saying.
Alicia Keys.
Happy birthday, Alicia Keys. Now, this little lady won 9 Grammys herself, and she's hosting the Grammys this weekend. So that's an awesome birthday present. Now, a fun little joke. Who is going to be rooting for the Astros this season? No one, no one, no one.
I see what you did there.
I did it, and I nailed it.
I get it.
Just saying.
So the
Nailed it.
Astros is that band from Austin, right? I
All
love
right,
it.
you do this one. You do this
Okay, Eddie Van Halen. All I have to say is this. Okay, anyway.
So get
Eddie
to
Van Halen, sorry. January 26, 1957, Eddie Van Halen's Eruption was voted the
No,
world's...
okay, oh my gosh.
Can you listen to me, please?
No, can you say it right, please? It's his birthday.
Oh, sorry. January 26, 1957, he was born.
Yay!
He's Dutch from the
Good
Netherlands.
job! And
Happy
the award
birthday.
goes to Nomad for learning how to
Whatever.
read this week.
Happy
He did
birthday,
math
Eddie.
last week.
Eddie,
and
would you
reading
stop it,
this week.
please?
No.
Eddie,
Can you-
Eddie, 4 days till your birthday. If I knew you like we were homies, I would love to hang out with you. Happy birthday, since I don't know you, but I do know this, that you hit on my wife.
One
No,
time.
you hit on her one time.
Okay, so we
She
have a
was
couple
working at
Eddie
center
stories.
staging.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We have a couple Eddie stories. Should we stop here and take a break? Okay, so this message brought to you by Eruption, which, by the way, was voted the #2 Best Guitar Solo in the World by Guitar World magazine. Here's the problem.
How do you feel about that?
Guitar World can eat a brick, okay? Because they're full of cement, okay? Because they don't know what mortar actually is that holds guitar solos together. First of all, it should have been the #1 guitar solo. Here's why.
Tell me why.
Eruption is a guitar solo. Guess what was #1? Stairway to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven is a song. Now, I'm going to go all Long Island on you. Don't you know the difference between a song and a guitar solo? What's the matter with you? You don't know the difference, for crying out loud, Guitar World? Okay, anyway.
If anybody should know, you should know.
They don't know the difference between a guitar solo and a song. So, Stairway to Heaven, which I love Led Zeppelin, won the best guitar solo ever. It's a cool solo. It's very tasty. But it shouldn't be #1. Anyway, Eruption, you know. And I don't have an electric, so go all crazy. But I was tapping it out for you. Okay, which is the classic guitar solo. Okay, anyway, on another note.
Hold on, pause. Let me do some translation here for you all. It's Eddie Van Halen's birthday.
I know that.
Just so that way they make it. That's why we're talking about Eddie Van Halen. It's his birthday. And he was voted #2 as best guitar soloist for Eruption. The top 5, if you were curious, goes like this. #5. Actually, no, we'll start at #1.
Oh,
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin. Nomad argues that that is not a guitar solo, but a full-on
and it
song.
goes. I mean, it's like so lyrical and melodic. It's a beautiful solo, but I just think your Eruption should be, you know.
Well, don't you think you're a little biased? I mean, I want to know. What do you guys think? Should it be Eruption #1, or should it be Stairway to Heaven is #1?
Yeah, what do you think? And you should tell us in the comments.
And then Nomad will argue with you if you go against
But
it.
here, I have a great center staging.
Hey, creepy cool kid.
Creepy cool kid. I have an Eddie Van Halen story. We're at center staging rehearsing. I'm in studio number whatever, and he's in the studio right next door to us. I'm rehearsing with Babyface. He's rehearsing with Van Halen, his band. Makes sense.
Interesting.
Right? Anyway, my guitar tech of the time, Gary, and he goes by Gary M.F. Williams. That was his name. I love you, Gary. May God rest your soul. Rest in peace. I miss you. Gary was like, yo, you should come outside and meet Ed. I'm like, oh, just meet Ed? Yeah. So you're like cool with him and stuff? And he's like, yeah, I know everybody. And of course he does. Anyway, Gary was amazing. So I go outside to meet Ed. I see Alex standing out there, Alex Van Halen, David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth is standing in front of his like Lamborghini. Alex Van Halen is like standing in front of his Maserati, and Ed's over there having a cigarette and he's talking to Gary, my guitar tech at the time. Well, not my guitar tech. Gary's been guitar tech. Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Gary's like, yo, come over here, man. Say hi. So I say, hey, Eddie, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan. I just got to say, I normally don't do this, but you changed my life. He goes, really? I didn't fucking mean to. Eddie Van Halen said that to me. Yeah, exactly.
No, you know.
But he was kind of kidding, but he was being sarcastic. But I love it because I'm the same way. I could be a wise ass too. So
I don't think you would have said that to somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are our Eddie stories. Well, that's a few of our Eddie stories. Moving on. #5. Rounding out the top
All Along
5.
the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix was #5. Comfortably Numb was #4 from Pink Floyd. Freebird, Leonard Skinner was #3. And Eruption was #2. Stairway to Heaven was #1. Sorry for the long story. Moving on. You go.
So what I was going to say was that even though rounding out the top 5 is Jimi Hendrix with All Along the Watchtower, what is interesting is that this week in music history, Mr. Jimi Hendrix actually recorded his version of All Along the Watchtower. Now, if you didn't know, that's actually originally a Bob Dylan song. If you didn't know, now you know. And that was recorded this week in London at Olympics Studios. So I think that's pretty neat. In addition to that, some other little fun facts about that session is that the Rolling Stones percussionist Brian Jones and Dave Mason of Traffic was also on that session. Now, when it was released, it only peaked to #20. That's the highest it went on the chart, was 20.
Wow.
Can you believe that? And it's rounding out the top 5 of best guitar solos of all time, but it never got to #1. It didn't even reach the top 10.
Some way out here. Said the joker to the something. Anyway, it's so crazy how you just hear songs over the years and you kind of recall it. But I never really learned a lot of the licks and stuff exactly, but I kind of recall them. Anyway, that's music stuff. Okay, I think it's fascinating.
What do you think? Just kidding. All right, so moving on.
Moving on.
It is Grammy week.
My turn?
It is your turn.
The 63rd Grammy Awards is happening this Sunday. I mean, that's kind of crazy. 63rd. So that's a big deal. And it's jam-packed with lots of good nominations and acts and performances, actually. 8 Grammy noms. It's Lizzo. Lizzo gets 8 Grammy noms.
Great till he gotta be.
I mean, you know, and then plus Billie Eilish and Lil Nas X.
Okay, hold on, stop.
With 6 nominations come in right after that.
Here's the thing. Lizzo all the way.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish all the way.
Yeah.
Little Nas X. Now I'm not. I am though, because here's the thing.
Because he's got one stinking song, which I kind of agree with.
It seems
One
very.
song that blew up.
I don't know what the Grammys are supposed to represent, but I always thought it was supposed to represent like masterful music, you know. And I don't qualify Old Town Road as.
Yeah.
I don't think of it as like, oh my God, that's a masterpiece, you know. So.
But Johann Sebastian Bach cello suites are masterpieces, but they're not entertaining.
No, they're very soothing. It's what you put on to go to sleep, right? Oh. Nomad's available to be hired to be bedside, put you to bed for the low, low price of $99.99.99. He'll come and put you to sleep. Call today.
Okay, that was good. Anyway, but you know what I mean? So musical masterpieces don't really belong in the Grammys, I guess, in that sense.
They
but then
do.
again, times change. So in the 80s, it was Sting and Stevie Wonder.
Here's the thing. Billboard
and
Music
now
Awards.
it's
Let me
Billie
talk.
Eilish and
Listen,
Lil Nas X.
pause.
So,
Billboard represents like the music sales. It totally makes sense if Nas was up there, Little Nas X. Totally makes sense because he was hugely popular. I just don't see that song as being masterful. That's me.
I will say this, though. I love the fact that Billy Ray Cyrus was like, screw you, Nashville, screw you, country music. I'm one of the biggest country stars that ever walked the earth, and I'm going to do a rap song. And he made it a quadrillion dollar smash single. So I think that's pretty awesome.
It was a good choice on Billy Ray Cyrus's part. Yeah. Now performing, it's going to be Lizzo, Billie Eilish,
Aerosmith, Blake Shelton. Oh
no, go ahead. Just say the words.
Stealing her script. Sorry.
He doesn't know how to read his script. All right, listen. It's Gwen Stefani. It's Blake Shelton. It's Tyler the Creator.
Camila
H.E.R.
Cabello, Jonas Brothers.
Go ahead. Read it, Nomad.
Charlie Wilson, Demi Lovato, who also
No, you finish it, please.
Who will also sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl next week. So she's doing a double whammy.
She is also. That's her first performance since her almost overdose. Was that what happened? I mean, something, or since her incident. Since her
personal, you know.
Since her visit to Betty Ford.
Deal. Yeah.
So now, if some of this music that we're saying feels like it was released in 2018, it's because it was. In fact, the what am I trying to say? The I haven't even had enough to drink. The eligibility period starts in 2018, October of 2018, all the way to August of 2019. God, that's annoying, Nomad.
I was scoring your.
It's so annoying.
Your speech.
Stop.
Sorry. Okay.
So that's why.
All
the
right.
end. So go ahead. You do your thing.
So basically, yeah, you were right. A lifetime ago, but the period is from October 1st, 2018. I got it. Okay, album of the year. You ready?
Okay, stop.
What?
This is our Grammy predictions. You have to read the words. If I'm going to give you the fucking words to read them.
Released in the past 4 months, won't show up until next year. And now, sorry, you ready? Now, the Nomad and Lola 2020 Grammy predictions.
What is it?
Well, you should be ready.
All right.
You have a prop. Just get your prop.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Go ahead.
You can see it on Instagram. But
album of the year. Bon Iver.
Nope.
Norman effing Rockwell. Lana Del Rey.
Nope.
When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Billie Eilish.
Maybe.
Thank You Next. Ariana Grande.
Nope.
I Used to Know Her. H.E.R.
Nope.
Yeah, I think so. 7, Lil Nas X.
No.
Because I Love You, Lizzo. Yep. Father of the Bride, Vampire Weekend.
No.
Haven't heard it.
No. So it's between. We all know it's between Billie Eilish and Lizzo. We know that for album of the year.
Well, you're right. Okay,
year.
album. You're right. Not okay.
Listen to the category.
I get
Nomad.
it now.
Do you know how to play this game?
Well, you know.
Okay. This is how it works.
All right, you ready? So album of the year. Who's our pick?
Who's your pick?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Billie's gonna win the album of the year. I love Lizzo. Love her.
Yeah.
But I think Billie's going to take that one.
Okay.
Now, record of the year. Now, I was always very confusing. If you're not in the industry, you're like, what's a record? What's a track? What's a this? Like,
they're calling records songs now.
Right. It's a single.
Us old
it's
folks
one song.
who used to call
That's
it a song,
what a track is.
They call it a record now. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
So, track of the year.
Record of the year.
Sorry, record of the year.
Hey Ma, Bon Iver, Bad Guy, Billie Eilish, Seven Rings, Ariana Grande, Hard Place, H.E.R., Talk, Khalid, Old Town Road, Little Nas X featuring Billy Ray, Cyrus, Truth Hurts, Lizzo, Sunflower, Post Malone.
All right. You go ahead.
I kind of dig Post Malone. I don't know that he's going to be able to hold up against all these other guys.
If Post Malone wins Record of the Year with Sunflower,
I don't think he
will. Sorry, that is not his best song.
I just said I like Post Malone.
Well, I'm just saying that is not the Record of the Year.
Cheese and crackers, Lola.
You don't know how to play this game, Nomad.
Okay.
Truth Hurts. Oh, that's such an impact. You say Bad Guy, John? All right. Bad Guy was really good too, but when I don't know. The Grammy's gonna go to. I think Lizzo on this one. I think Lizzo's gonna take the Grammy home for.
You said that about the last one.
No, I said Billie Eilish was gonna take the road.
Okay. Got it.
Are you cool?
I'm cool.
All right. Song of the
Song
year.
of the year.
Now this makes no sense. That's what we just said. Record of the year was.
That was that. Yeah, you're right.
So what does this mean?
So
the hell does that mean, Grammys?
I don't know, Grammys. You're mixing up your musical
I'm
terminology.
Confused.
Either that or we're just uninformed.
Well, I'm confused. Is it for songwriter? Well,
perhaps we live under a Burbank rock.
Okay. Have a drink, everybody.
Burbank rocks. Burbank rock. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
Song of the year. Always remember us this way, Lady Gaga, which we haven't heard from yet.
Well, here's the thing. You don't remember that song?
Exactly. That song.
that
song. The dong dong dong.
That song actually was the final song she sings in the movie
yeah,
she did.
Bad Guy, Billie Eilish. Bring my flowers now. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're so rude.
We're running out of time. We're
okay.
We're out of time technically. Tanya Tucker, Bring My Flowers Now. Weird that Tanya shows up in the list with Lady Gaga and Billie Eilish.
Tanya, how'd you get in there?
Hard Place, H.E.R., Lover, Taylor Swift.
Okay, hold on.
Go ahead.
Now, I know there's a lot of Taylor fans out there. Samantha O'Brien, please don't hate me. But this is a total rip off of, but this Lover is a total rip off of Fade Into You from 1993. I'm sorry, but it is. I don't know why she hasn't been sued yet. Maybe that's in the process. Look, if Katy Perry got sued for Dark Horse, which I totally disagree with, by the way, I did not hear the similarity in that song at all. But Taylor, it's like identical. Okay, anyway, so I don't think it should win, is what I'm saying. That one should not win.
Norman F. Rockwell, Lana Del Rey again.
Please don't let her win.
Someone You Love, stop it. Louis Capaldi and Truth Hurts, Lizzo. I don't know Someone You Loved, Louis Capaldi.
Okay, so okay. Because again, it's not like the Taylor Swift fans are part of the Grammy Association. You know what I'm saying? So
they don't care, yeah.
Yeah, that's not who's voting. The people who are voting for Song of the Year, I think they might. Ooh. It's between Billie Eilish and Lizzo again. So it's just a matter of flipping a coin between the two of them, really. That's who's going to win the Grammys. It's either Billie Eilish or Lizzo. There you go. You're welcome. You don't even have to watch it. You just watch the performances the next day. I saved you 3 hours. You're welcome.
All right, you ready? Best New Artist.
Best New Artist, which is ridiculous because,
Why?
First of all, that category is so stupid. These artists are not brand new. Every single one of those artists have at least been in the game for
a minute,
at least 10 years, a decade. They are the most.
Not Lil Nas or Billie Eilish.
Yeah, he's a decade old.
Yeah, and Billie Eilish is half a decade old.
I'm just saying, if Little Nas X does win, he better thank TikTok. He better thank TikTok for his
I hear
success.
that.
I'm just
I
saying.
understand. I see you.
I'm not bitter. I promise.
No, I get it.
This is bitter.
Okay. We got Black Pumas, Billie Eilish, Lil Nas X, Lizzo, Maggie Rogers, Rosalia, Tank and the Bangas, and Yola. Best new artist. I'm not familiar with probably half of these artists.
Yeah, I don't even know half of them. Makes me feel old. So it's between Billie Eilish and Lizzo once again.
Because those are the two artists that she knows and likes, obviously. That's very cute.
That's not true.
Okay.
I like Lana Del Rey.
Hold on, you ready? I got the best one.
Billie, yep,
best pop duo group performance. I think the best duo.
Nomad and Lola.
Hands down.
We just would like to thank all of you guys for supporting us and hanging out.
Makers all over the world.
Drinking every Wednesday with
make
us.
These cool little
safely,
tchotchkes.
responsibly.
Yep, because we're not driving.
Thank you for listening to us talk over each other.
Exactly.
It's super great.
All right, best pop album vocal.
Who cares? We won a Grammy. Okay. We can go home now.
Song of the week. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, don't forget, we are Nomad and Lola, and this is the hashtag Happy Half Hour Show. We are here every Wednesday, every hump day.
Remember.
And we are here to bring you joy.
Yes, here's a real thing. Truth hurts, Nomad. Do not muddle blueberries. Look, it gets stuck in your straw, and you cannot enjoy your drink. Keep fruit out of your cocktails, all right? Because it is just not meant to be. If you want to put fruit in my cocktail, just keep stepping, all right?
She loves fruity drinks. She's totally lying.
I do love fruity drinks.
Sometimes I know I don't want to go out, something like that. I just want to strum all day. Hey. I don't know is where my money really goes. This beautiful blonde, lovely Lola strums it all away.
But when life gets me down, I just simply stop and look around, and I strum daily, I strum my cares away. Yeah, I strum daily, I strum my strum. So when life gets you down, and you feel like there is no one around, please give me a ring. I'll come rescue you, and you'll know just what you sing. Thanks for coming. We really appreciate you. While we strum, we'll strum daily, we'll strum your cares away. Yeah, I strum daily, I strum all day.
Take it away, Lola.
Strum. I strum away. Strum. I strum all day. I strum all day.
Hey, we forgot to mention that Best Contemporary Christian Music Album, The Elements by Toby Mac, was nominated, and
Nomad played on that.
That's right. The song is called It's You.
So technically, Nomad is a Grammy nominee. Congratulations, Nomad. What does it feel like?
I'd like to thank all the lovely
It's just nice to be nominated.
No, seriously, I'd love to thank Toby Mac for calling me to play on the track. It was awesome. Love Toby. Longtime good buddy and amazing musical artist and dude.
You know what I just figured out? I think I'm supposed to wear the dress like this.
I think
this looks very nice. I don't know. Like, is it supposed to be like this?
I don't think so.
I feel like a princess, but then I can't open my arms. So maybe that's, I don't know. All right, we're leaving. Thanks for hanging out. All of you guys on Facebook. I don't know why you hung out so long. Maybe you guys are drinking too. I hope so. And YouTube, you're new, but you're no stranger. Look, it's Ivy. Hi. How you doing? All right, now I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Keep playing, Nomad. All right. Thanks for hanging out, Tulu. Bye-bye. 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 Okay, bye-bye. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Writings on the wall. Very superstitious. Liquor America's about to fall. Get it?
Yep.